Dinosaurs ruled the Earth for millions of years, and their unique adaptations still fascinate us today. For instance, did you know that the T-Rex had large holes in its skull, likely filled with tissue and blood vessels? Scientists believe these worked as a natural cooling system, allowing the T-Rex to regulate its body temperature and thrive. And that's just the first of 101 mind-blowing facts we've got for you. Make sure to watch until the end to have your mind blown with surprises. Researchers at the Free Library of Philadelphia uncovered a copy of Shakespeare's plays that may have once belonged to the famous author John Milton. This discovery was confirmed after Cambridge lecturer Jason Scott Warren identified distinctive annotations in the book that matched Milton's handwriting, leading to a deeper understanding of Milton's literary interactions and influence. In the book Letters from Hollywood, newly uncovered letters include one from actress Hattie McDaniel defending her roles in films like Gone with the Wind. McDaniel, a trailblazer in Hollywood, emphasized that portraying a maid on screen was a legitimate and honest way to earn a living. A study of the Chicxulub crater, the site of the asteroid impact that led to the extinction of the dinosaurs, confirmed that within minutes of the impact, the area was covered by over 100 feet of molten rock. Shortly after, ocean waters flooded in, depositing another 300 feet of rock, and the resulting tsunami had catastrophic effects. This event reshaped the Earth's ecosystems and led to the mass extinction that wiped out the dinosaurs. The Ambopteryx longobrachium, a 13-inch long dinosaur with bat-like wings, lived 163 million years ago. This discovery reveals how wing evolution was more experimental in early species before the dominance of bird-like wings. The fossil shows an intermediate form of flight. In Poland, researchers discovered a forest of bent pine trees where the trunks curve sharply at the base before growing upright. The cause of this unusual deformation remains a mystery, sparking curiosity and various theories, including natural phenomena or even human intervention. The urge to share personal stories on social media is deeply rooted in human nature. It stems from the desire for recognition and connection. Sharing one's thoughts and experiences activates reward centers in the brain, creating feelings of pleasure and reinforcing self-expression. The introduction of standardized birth certificates in the US resulted in a significant drop in the number of people reported as supercentenarians, with a 69 to 82% decrease. This suggests that many individuals over 110 may not have been as old as previously thought due to inaccurate or incomplete birth records before the implementation of standardized documentation. The popular 10,000-hour rule, which suggests that mastery in any field requires 10,000 hours of practice, was challenged by a 2019 study. Researchers found that some violinists practiced as much as top performers, but still failed to reach their level. This suggests that practice alone isn't enough for mastery, and other factors like innate talent and technique also play key roles. A study demonstrated that sharing your goals with someone you perceive as higher status, such as a mentor or expert, can significantly increase your commitment to achieving those goals. The perception of authority or expertise in the person you share your goals with creates a sense of accountability, motivating you to follow through on your intentions. Employees who engage in hobbies outside of work, such as sports, volunteering, or creative activities, tend to be more proactive and productive during their work day. These activities help refresh the mind and reduce stress, boosting overall work performance. While extroverted leaders are often liked, a study involving 260 undergraduate participants revealed that when extroversion is combined with traits like excessive assertiveness or extreme warmth, the leader's popularity can decline. The study shows that the balance of leadership traits significantly impacts how others perceive and respond to leaders. People are more likely to act dishonestly if they perceive that being truthful requires extra effort. A study on workplace ethics found that when honesty is seen as difficult or requiring more work, individuals are more inclined to bend the truth. Most people date individuals with similar traits on the Big Five personality dimensions, such as agreeableness or conscientiousness, but those high in extroversion and openness to new people, who are more extroverted and open to new experiences, are less likely to stick to a specific type when choosing romantic partners. This tendency suggests that individuals who are open to novelty and change are more flexible in their preferences, not adhering to a consistent set of traits when seeking partners. Spending at least 120 minutes outdoors each week has been shown to significantly enhance both physical health and mental well-being. Research demonstrates that regular exposure to nature, even in small doses, is crucial for reducing stress, boosting happiness, and improving overall mood. Nature acts as a natural remedy for the pressures of modern life. A theoretical concept for a space elevator that would connect Earth's low orbit to the moon requires a 200,000-mile-long cable. While the idea may sound like science fiction, it is scientifically plausible and could be constructed with existing technology. Such an elevator would revolutionize access to space, making travel to the moon more efficient and cost-effective. In 2019, scientists captured the first clear image of Arakoth, a distant object located 4.1 billion miles away. Shaped like a snowman, this object, once known as MU-69, provided humanity with detailed insights into one of the furthest explored objects in the solar system, expanding our understanding of distant space bodies. On April 10, 2019, humanity saw a black hole for the first time. This historic image, captured from 54 million light-years away, revealed the shadow of a supermassive black hole at the center of the M87 galaxy. The groundbreaking achievement earned its creators the prestigious $3 million Breakthrough Prize in Fundamental Physics, marking a milestone in astrophysical research. In 2019, a recalculation of the Hubble constant suggested that the universe's expansion rate is faster than previously estimated. If this new value is correct, it would imply that the universe is 11.4 billion years old, significantly younger than the previously believed age of 13.7 billion years, shaking up long-standing cosmological theories. The moon, once thought to be 4.4 billion years old, has now been determined to be 4.51 billion years old. This new age estimate pushes back the moon's formation by about 100 million years. Additionally, scientists discovered that the moon is shrinking, causing moonquakes as it slowly contracts over time. Astronomers discovered a planet about the size of Jupiter orbiting a dwarf star just 12% the size of our sun. This remarkable find, located 31 light-years away, challenges existing theories about planet formation around smaller stars. The discovery opens new possibilities for understanding the dynamics of planetary systems in the universe. A study on astronaut Scott Kelly's time aboard the International Space Station revealed that space travel temporarily alters the gut microbiome. The composition of bacteria in the gut changes due to the unique conditions in space. Although these changes normalize after returning to Earth, the study emphasizes the physiological impact prolonged space missions can have on astronauts, particularly on their digestive systems. In 2019, researchers discovered the earliest known protocluster of galaxies. This protocluster, which consists of 12 galaxies in the early stages of forming a gravitational cluster, offers a unique glimpse into the formation and evolution of galaxies and their larger structures. Researchers studying ancient stars in the Milky Way's halo confirmed that our galaxy absorbed a smaller one, about 25% of its size, during a collision billions of years ago. This cosmic merger played a key role in shaping the Milky Way's current structure. By studying the stars that originated from this smaller galaxy, scientists are able to trace the history and evolution of our galaxy. The iconic Abbey Road album cover by the Beatles, one of the most recognizable images in music history, was conceived only 2 days before the photo shoot. In a remarkable example of last-minute creativity, the image was captured with no pre-planning. A follow-up to A Clockwork Orange, titled The Clockwork Condition, was found among Anthony Burgess's papers. Additionally, J.R.R. Tolkien's unpublished work, Tolkien's Lost Chaucer, which features his commentary on Chaucer's writing, was uncovered in an Oxford basement and published in 2019. Samuel Clemens's signature was discovered in a Missouri cave after decades of searching. The 3-mile-long cave, known for inspiring the adventures of Tom Sawyer, contained the signature from Twain's younger years, a historic find for literature enthusiasts. The discovery of Cryodracon boreas, a new pterosaur genus, revealed a massive reptile with a wingspan of at least 16 feet. Nicknamed the Ice Dragon, it lived in Alberta, Canada during the Cretaceous period and offers insights into the prehistoric skies. In 2019, researchers uncovered 257 Neanderthal footprints in France, dating back 80,000 years. These findings suggest Neanderthal groups typically range between 10 to 13 members. Denisovan DNA, extracted from a finger bone, allowed scientists to reconstruct an image of this ancient relative. The reconstruction revealed Denisovan's shared similarities with both Neanderthals and modern humans, providing a clearer picture of their physical traits and evolutionary connections. In the town of Ramador, France, a house numbered -1 exists below street level under a cliff. When houses were numbered, ground-level homes received 0 and 1, leaving this unique designation. It has since become a landmark and a curiosity for tourists. tourists. Studies show people spend about 60% of conversation time talking about themselves, a number that rises to 80% on social media. Parrots can mimic human speech with impressive accuracy, not by understanding words, but by memorizing sounds and rhythms. Some parrots can replicate dozens of phrases or even sing tunes, adding surprising and amusing elements to conversations with their owners. Whales communicate through complex songs that travel vast distances underwater. These vocalizations serve as a form of communication, helping them navigate, find mates, and coordinate with their pod. Each whale species has unique patterns and melodies in their songs. The platypus, one of Earth's strangest creatures, combines features of mammals, birds, and reptiles. This egg-laying mammal has a duck-like bill, webbed feet, and venomous spurs. Lions can sleep up to 20 hours daily, a result of their hunting habits. Being apex predators, they conserve energy for short bursts of intense activity, particularly during hunts. The long hours of rest allow lions to maintain the strength needed for their energy-intensive lifestyle, contributing to their impressive hunting capabilities. The word strengths holds the title of the longest word in the English language with only one vowel. Despite its simple appearance, this word is structurally unique and represents a fascinating linguistic puzzle. Icebergs are often much larger than they appear. While we see only a small portion of an iceberg above the water, 90% of its mass is submerged. This occurs because ice is less dense than seawater, causing most of the iceberg's volume to remain hidden underwater. The world's longest hair, measured at over 18 feet, belongs to a woman from China. This extraordinary feat of natural hair growth requires careful maintenance, as the hair is not only long, but also incredibly heavy. The odds of being born at precisely 12:01 a.m. on January 1st are approximately 1 in 26,026, making it an exceptionally rare event. This moment marks the beginning of a new year with the birth of a new person, creating a unique connection between time and life, often celebrated with media attention. Underwater lakes, also known as brine pools, exist on the ocean floor and defy expectations. These lakes are denser than the surrounding seawater due to their high salt concentration. They often look like lakes, with some even hosting unique life forms adapted to their extreme conditions. The first computer bug wasn't a software issue, it was a real bug. In 1947, engineers at Harvard University found a moth trapped in a relay, causing a malfunction. This incident marked the birth of the term computer bug, and it has since become an integral part of computing terminology. Cats purr for more than just contentment. While purring is commonly associated with happiness, it also serves as a self-healing mechanism. The frequency of a cat's purr, around 25 Hz, promotes the healing of bones and tissues, making purring a vital part of their biological processes, aiding in relaxation and recovery. In Japan, buildings made from recycled paper are an innovative solution to eco-friendly architecture. These structures, often used for temporary pavilions or exhibitions, are treated to be resistant to fire and rain. The world's smallest frog measures under 1 centimeter, living in the rainforests of New Guinea. This tiny creature challenges the limits of size in the animal kingdom, and despite its small stature, it plays an essential role in its ecosystem. Owls are often referred to as a parliament, a term used to describe their collective gatherings. This phrase dates back to medieval times when owls were thought to be wise, and their meetings symbolize governance and decision-making. The donkey's emotional intelligence and ability to form strong social bonds set them apart from other animals. Their capacity to recognize their companions and empathize with the emotional states of others makes them especially endearing and deserving of more appreciation for their affectionate nature and unique personalities. The concept of an endless chocolate bar is an example of mathematical magic where a seemingly finite object gives the illusion of infinite regeneration. Though this works visually in geometric tricks, it is not something that can be replicated in the real world. A white giraffe, a rare creature with a unique genetic condition called Lewism, was discovered in Africa. Unlike albino animals, this giraffe retains pigment in its eyes, but lacks color in its skin. This snow-white giraffe is protected by a special tracker to prevent poaching. In Finland, hedgehog robots have been designed to clean parks, demonstrating a fascinating application of technology in environmental conservation. These small robots mimic the shape of hedgehogs and use their sensors to navigate and collect trash, making them an efficient and eco-friendly way to maintain clean public spaces. Early computer memory technology involved magnetic rings through which electrical signals were passed to store data. These tiny magnetic rings were groundbreaking at the time and could be erased by reversing the current. Despite their small small size, these rings were incredibly valuable before the advent of microchips, laying the foundation for modern computing. On Neptune, scientists believe it rains diamonds. The planet's extreme pressure and temperatures cause methane in its atmosphere to transform into diamonds, which fall like raindrops. This incredible phenomenon, where precious gems rain from the sky, gives Neptune a luxurious yet fantastical characteristic that seems straight out of science fiction. Italy is home to the highest number of UNESCO World Heritage Sites, with 58 locations scattered across the country. From the iconic Roman Colosseum to the serene Amalfi Coast and the breathtaking Dolomite Mountains, Italy offers a rich blend of history, art, and stunning landscapes, making it a must-visit destination for culture and nature lovers alike. Ancient Roman firefighters used advanced tactics that were ahead of their time. Equipped with pumps, buckets, and a well-organized team, they battled fires using strategic methods to minimize damage. These early firefighting techniques laid the groundwork for modern fire safety practices. Giraffes' tongues, which can reach impressive lengths of nearly half a meter, are dark-colored, protecting them from sunburn. Their unique dark-toned tongues enable them to feed for hours under the sun without suffering from skin damage, demonstrating how evolution has equipped them with a natural, practical adaptation for life in the wild. Beefalo is a hybrid animal resulting from the crossbreeding of a cow and a bison. The goal of creating beefalo was to combine the hardiness and adaptability of bison with the high-quality meat production of cows. This unique hybrid thrives in harsh environments and offers leaner, more flavorful meat compared to traditional beef. The Cuquicura River in Argentina is famous for its periodic fiery geysers, a phenomenon caused by underground methane deposits that ignite when exposed to air. Locals call it the River of Spirits due to its ethereal glow. Scientists are concerned that constant gas emissions might lead to larger natural disasters. The longest earthquake ever recorded occurred in Chile in 1960, lasting an astonishing 10 minutes. This massive seismic event triggered tsunamis that reached Japan's shores and caused significant damage. The event reshaped our understanding of tectonic activity. Dolphins' unihemispheric sleep is the most unique skill you can find in any living being. By allowing half of their brain to sleep while the other stays alert, dolphins can continue swimming and breathing, enabling them to stay safe from predators and other dangers while still getting the rest they need. In 2006, a Filipino fisherman discovered a gigantic 34-kilogram pearl, estimated to be worth $100 million. Unaware of its value, he kept it under his bed as a good luck charm for 10 years. This incredible find is now recognized as one of the largest natural pearls in the world. The colors of hydrangea flowers change according to the pH of soil. Blue hydrangeas grow in acidic soil with a pH of 5.5 or lower. Pink hydrangeas in alkaline soil with a pH of 6.5 or higher. And purple hydrangeas in soil with a pH between 5.5 and 6.5. This unique trait allows gardeners to influence their hydrangea colors. The way fiber works in your body is pretty amazing. It scrapes against the inside of your intestines, triggering a process known as peristalsis. This wave-like muscle motion moves partially digested food along your digestive tract, helping things run smoothly. In 2014, after his daughter Isa complained about slow internet at home, Mukesh Ambani invested $31 billion to improve India's mobile and internet infrastructure. This led to the creation of Reliance Jio, which revolutionized connectivity across the country. When an elephant dies, the pack arranges a small funeral. They pick rocks and surround the body, standing vigil for a while before they move on. It's a heartwarming display of respect and mourning for their fallen member. The smell of vomit comes from butyric acid, and guess what? So does the smell of Parmesan cheese. They share this common compound, creating that distinct aroma. The exoplanet known as J1407b has a ring system 200 times larger than Saturn's. If these rings were around Saturn, they would outshine the moon in our sky, making for quite the cosmic spectacle. Horses are unique in that they cannot vomit. If they ever needed to throw up, they wouldn't be able to. In fact, if they were to attempt it, it could be fatal. Armadillos are fascinating creatures that can carry leprosy, and they can transmit it to humans by just being in close proximity. It's an unusual fact about this armored animal. Old books have that distinct smell we all recognize, and it's a result of the breakdown of organic compounds in the paper. This natural aging process releases chemicals that produce scents like almond, vanilla, and grass. It's a unique aroma that tells the story of the book's age. Older whales no longer have the strength to swim for long periods. If they dive too deep, they risk drowning drowning because they lack the strength to rise to the surface for air. In 2007, a Swiss woman was not able to enter the United States because she had no fingerprints. This rare condition is due to a genetic disorder called adermatoglyphia, making her the only known case of its kind. In 2004, a tennis fan named Jesus Aparicio fell into a coma after a car accident. When he woke up 11 years later in 2015, he was amazed to discover that Roger Federer was still a top player in the tennis world. Babies should never consume honey, as it can cause paralysis in their muscles, leading to floppy baby syndrome. The bacterial spores in honey, once ingested, produce botulinum toxin, which can be fatal for infants. It's known that an estimated 60% of heart attacks are painless, often going unnoticed until it's too late. In flood-prone areas of Bangladesh, farmers have switched from raising chickens to ducks. Ducks can float and swim during floods, making them far more resilient than chickens in such conditions. Hurricanes and cyclones are now given human names. Thanks to meteorologist Clement Raga, in the late 19th century, he started naming them after politicians he disliked, setting a tradition that continues today. Many Boeing 747s still use 3.5-inch floppy disks for critical software updates every 28 days. It may seem outdated, but these old disks are still part of the maintenance process for these massive jets. You can actually die from Alzheimer's due to the brain forgetting how to swallow or breathe properly. It's a tragic aspect of the disease that many don't realize. Coal-fired power plants are known to release more radiation than nuclear plants, which is a surprising and alarming fact about energy production. Some specific plants, like the lodgepole pine and eucalyptus, actually require fire to germinate. The heat or smoke from fire triggers the seed growth, making fire an essential part of their life cycle. At one point in time, all the details of the Manhattan Project were kept in 3 safes, each locked with the code 27. Mathematicians would recognize this number as the Euler number 2.71828, a number with wide importance in calculus. Physicist Richard Feynman cracked into these safes after snooping around the secretary's desk and discovering the number. The fastest animal in the world can be found in the UK. Biologists have clocked the peregrine falcon diving at speeds of over 390 kilometers per hour, making it the fastest animal in the sky during its dive. In Russia, medical professionals treat alcoholism with a unique method. A small capsule is inserted into the skin, designed to cause a severe reaction when alcohol is consumed. Even the tiniest sip of alcohol triggers serious side effects that can only be compared to symptoms of heroin withdrawal. The New England coast is home to a large number of polydactyl cats, meaning they're born with more than the usual number of toes. This trait was considered lucky by sailors, as it was believed that the extra toes helped them hold on during bad weather. Sailors made sure to have 1 or 2 of these cats on board, and when they made port, so did the cats. If the Pope passes away, the Cardinal Camerlengo verifies the death through an ancient ritual. Traditionally, he gently taps the Pope's head with a silver hammer while calling out his baptismal name 3 times. Upon receiving no response, he pronounces the Pope's death. Male giraffes have a rather unique courtship ritual. They continuously headbutt the female in the bladder until she urinates. The male then tastes the urine to determine whether the female is ovulating. If she is, he proceeds with mating. The greatest dive depth accurately measured for any bird is 564 meters by an emperor penguin off eastern Antarctica. That depth is nearly twice the height of the Shard, Europe's tallest building in London. The highest jump on record for any mammal was recorded for a puma, also known as the cougar or mountain lion. It jumped 7 meters straight up from a standstill position, which is nearly 7 times its own body height. During the first 4 decades of the modern Olympic Games, 151 medals were awarded for music, painting, sculpture, literature, and architecture. Baron Pierre de Coubertin, who revived the modern games and founded the International Olympic Committee, considered art an essential part of the competition. M&M's, the famous candy-coated chocolates, were named after their creators, Forrest Mars and Bruce Murray. Forrest Mars was the son of the founder of the Mars Company, and Bruce Murray was the son of the president of Hershey Chocolate. They came up with the idea for M&M's in the 1940s as a way to make a candy that wouldn't melt in soldiers' hands during World War II. Did you know that the iconic cloaks worn by the Night's Watch in Game of Thrones were actually made from IKEA rugs? The production team shaved and dyed the rugs to create the appearance of medieval cloaks. It's a clever reuse of common materials to create an authentic look on screen. In a fascinating 2017 case study, a 71-year-old man with severe hearing impairment and rapid eye movement disorder was observed using fluent sign language in his sleep. This phenomenon has raised questions about how deeply ingrained skills and habits can manifest even in unconscious states. Alfred Porter Southwick, a dentist and steamboat engineer, is credited with inventing the electric chair as a method of legal execution. His idea came about after he witnessed the electrocution of a person and theorized that electricity could be a more humane and efficient means of capital punishment. Archaeologists uncovered a 5,000-year-old brewery in China, dating back to between 3,400 and 2,900 BC. The site included ancient beer-making tools and underground rooms used in brewing. This discovery highlights the ancient origins of beer and its long-standing importance in various cultures. Penrose tiling is a type of tiling created using a set of 5 different tiles that can fit together in a way that covers a surface without repeating the pattern. It was named after the mathematician and physicist Sir Roger Penrose, who developed it in the 1970s. These tiling patterns have special geometric properties that make them a subject of fascination in mathematics. Vodka was originally used for medicinal purposes centuries ago before it became popular as a social drink. In the past, it was used as a remedy for a variety of ailments, ranging from digestive issues to pain relief. Only later did it evolve into a recreational beverage. No place in England is more than 52 miles away from the sea. This geographic feature makes the country one of the most accessible to coastal waters, contributing to its rich maritime history. The Sims, a game where players control the lives of simulated characters, debuted in 2000. The original concept of the game was more like SimCity, where players designed houses and autonomous characters would then test whether the designs were successful in terms of functionality. The supervisor of the Ouija board company, William Foldy, tragically fell to his death from the roof of a factory that the Ouija board had apparently told him to build. This eerie incident added to the mysterious and supernatural aura surrounding the Ouija board. That's it, 101 mind-blowing facts. Which fact did you like the most? And what kind of facts do you want to see next? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because more exciting videos like this are on the way. Stay safe, take care, and love you all.